Students, so in today's video we shall be learning about the protein structure, how the proteins are formed, what is their structure, what are different components of their structure. So we shall be learning about the basic concepts about the protein structure now. Proteins have different levels of organization. They are mainly classified into 4 types of structures: primary, secondary, tertiary and quaternary. For primary structure, the linear sequence of amino acid forming the backbone of proteins. These are simply the peptide chains. These are simply the peptide chains of amino acids linked together by amide bonds. So, amide linkages are mainly there that are responsible for peptide bond formation. Next comes the secondary structure. The spatial arrangement of protein by twisting of the polypeptide chain is known as the secondary structure. They consist of alpha helix, beta pleated sheets, and a triple helix structure. So this is a spatial arrangement of proteins. Now comes the tertiary structure. This is the 3-dimensional structure of functional proteins. In this includes the various forces of intramolecular interaction, intramolecular forces such as disulfide linkages, also the hydrogen bondings, hydrophobic interactions and many more. And the next comes the quaternary structures. These include the subunits. Subunits for the formation of a quaternary structure. Some of the proteins are composed of 2 or more polypeptide chains referred to as subunits. The spatial arrangement of these subunits is known as a quaternary structure. So now how these structures will look like. So in case of primary structures, this is simply just the peptide chains. See here, these will simply the peptide chain structures. So these will be the primary structures. The secondary structure will be including a helical arrangement of these peptide chains, just like this. The alpha helix, then comes the beta sheets, which are linked together by hydrogen bondings between the 2 peptide chain of amino acids. The hydrogen bonding will be between the hydrophilic groups. These are beta sheets, and a triple helix and this will include a triple helix also containing 3 peptide chains that are linked together by hydrophilic forces. So this will be the triple helix. These 3 come under the category of secondary structure. Now comes the tertiary structure. The tertiary structure includes, as we have studied, it includes the 3-dimensional arrangement containing all the components of primary and secondary structure. So it is a bit complex than the primary and secondary structure. Now just have a look how the tertiary structure is formed. So a tertiary structure includes disulfide linkages, between two sulfur compound, between two sulfur, also contains hydrogen bonds, hydrophobic interactions, these hydrophobic interactions are between non-polar compounds, or we can say between non-polar side chains. Also consist of ionic bonds or ionic interactions, and then comes the quaternary structure. So this is the tertiary structure. Then comes the quaternary structure. So how does the quaternary structure looks like? It consists of smaller subunits of polypeptide chains which are linked together to form more complex structures, which is known as quaternary structures. They contain of multiple polypeptide subunits in proteins. So let us consider an example of hemoglobin that contains two subunits known as alpha and beta subunits. They will be linked together to form a complex structure of proteins known as quaternary structure. So these will be the kinds of two subunits that comprise of a more complex quaternary structure of proteins known as quaternary structure. So it will be this kind of structure of quaternary. So this is a quaternary structure. So I hope students you are familiar with the basis of protein structure. It consists of 4 types of structures. Number 1 primary, number 2 secondary structure consisting of further three subtypes: alpha helix, beta sheets and triple helix. Then comes the tertiary structures into play, that is a more complex arrangement or a 3-dimensional structure. And lastly comes the quaternary structures containing subunits. So I hope it clears the basic concepts of protein structures.